Hello. Hi. How are you? How is everyone today? Okay? Okay, good. I hope so. Oops, I heard a tire screech. That's not good. No, not at all. I'm on the road. Thanks for joining us. Oh, almost forgot that. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. Hopefully you're all doing well. Hi, Cody. Cody Morkrid. You're new to me. Thank you, Cody. Barbara Goff, David Pierce, good afternoon. James Thieves, thank you for joining us early in this action packed show. Hi, Barry Cooper. What up? Nothing. It's just another day. Another day in the Smoky Mountains. Yes. Driving down the roadage. There's not much traffic. Not really. Kind of the normal fall traffic. I got the windows open a little bit. It's 68 degrees, mostly cloudy skies. They say maybe some sprinkles, but no heavy rain, downpour, anything like that. That's good. I like that. I kind of like that. Dry Creek Home Collections. Hey guys, how are ya? The Harvey Five. How you doing? Did I miss anybody? I got okay. So far, Harvey. Oh, wait a minute. My Robin Denise Troy saying hello to each other. Always do that. Go to each other's channels. And if you're new on this channel, we promote everybody. Everybody is cool here. Everybody has a reason that you should go to their channel and support them. Absolutely imperative. You want to see the traffic? I don't know if you like seeing the traffic. There's the traffic. It's really not all that bad. I mean, on the other side of the road, you see the people coming in, and it's on and off heavy, but not mind numbing. That it's not. I was going to wash the car, but I'm not going to wash the car. I just did it yesterday, and the car's still pretty clean. So, how was everybody's Halloween? Everybody have a good time. Hopefully, you saw the latest Halloween video. Now, Halloween actually fell on a Monday, as you know, but a lot of people were out there Friday and Saturday night in Gatlinburg and all over the place. But on Sunday and Monday, you knew it rained Sunday a lot. In fact, the whole day was a washout, at least up by me, completely a washout. So I didn't do much. I did a lot of editing, a lot of other stuff around the house, and other stuff on the computer that I need to do for a client. It's just one of those days. Sakura is packed like always. Best buffet you'll ever find right there. Just go and buy it. Sakura Japanese Chinese buffet. They're the only place I know that have baby lobsters there. Yeah, that's where you'll find them. Those baby lobsters. Uh, Philip Olcom, how are you? Hello, Jeff. Great interviews at the Bypass Overlook. That was now. Hopefully, you caught on to that. That was last year's video at around the same time, give or take, like 5 6 days. But I did that by design because I wanted. It was kind of like a teaser for what was coming up, and that's what I did because I did go and do another video right after that, and that's the most current one. And it was to show you the changes in Gatlinburg, just the changes that a year makes, and it's tremendous when you start to sit back and think about it. You you realize how everything is changing, and I try to keep you up on that. And I can't get everything. I just don't have the time, but I try to get the big stuff, and that is even in Sevierville and Pigeon Forge. The growth is astronomical. I don't know. if it'll ever stop. Not Charlie Beauvais. How are you, Charlie? I was wondering about you the other night. Everybody say hello to Charlie, who's better known as Elvis to us. Elvis is in the room. Hi, Larry. Good to see you. I watch a lot of your TikTok stuff, and you're on Instagram too, if I'm not mistaken. I always get the two of them confused. I I try to get on all of those, but it is so consuming. Don't you all agree? Especially if you play around with Instagram, TikTok, and whatever others. I'm on no others except Facebook. So I've got YouTube, YouTube Shorts, Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. We're on all five of those, and almost everyone else is. And that alone takes so much time, and I have to pull myself away sometimes because I realize I'm wasting a whole buttload of time where I could be doing productive things. Oh man, it is amazing how quick that clock goes around when you start watching some of these crazy videos. It I find TikTok to be the most craziest of them all. I don't know if you agree with me or not, but there's some really weird theories out there and beliefs that I don't necessarily, and some of them I just out and out do not agree with. And I guess it's open to everybody their opinion and the things that they believe in, but some of them are scary, the things that they say, and that kind of disturbs me because it's very influential. Because especially if the kids are watching some of this stuff, the conspiracy theories that people come up with, and some of them I could debunk within 10 seconds. I go, no, I know the facts, and these are the facts. And unless you do your diligent homework, you a lot of people just believe it as gospel. If it's on TikTok, it's got to be true. Like they always said about YouTube, if it was on YouTube, it's got to be true. That's not true. It just isn't true. You, you have to watch this stuff um, with a clear head and understand that there are two sides to every story. Is all true. I was watching some early this morning. I didn't crawl into bed till about 4:15 this morning. I'm a little groggy, and then I got up. I guess around 8:30. So I didn't get a lot of sleep, but I had to get some stuff done. Had to. I'm driving. Became. Thank you very much, Larry. I do appreciate that. David Francis. Hi. Life with Mountain Folk. How you doing, Fred? How's the crew? Hojo. Hojo. Check out Hojo's channel. He's got some pretty interesting stuff. Crazy stuff. Definitely some crazy stuff. But he's a good guy. Curse is a good guy. Joshy and Stacy, how are you? You guys back in Georgia, aren't you? When are you coming back? I didn't get a chance to see you before you left. I'm sorry. Miss Marie and I, she had what, Sunday and Monday off? Yeah, she had Sunday and Monday off. And Sunday we went out and about. She wanted to get some shopping and stuff done and things she needed. And it rained all day, so there was really nothing going on. Then Monday, I think it was Monday, we were up in Gatlinburg all day, all day. I mean, I shot way more video than I needed, but it was cool to shoot. I was trying some new stuff, some experiments. Excuse me, and I think I achieved them. When I'm calm and inspired, I tend to push the envelope on myself to see what I can do and what I can't do. And you usually find your limits really quick. But that's how you find out if you got what it takes, if you've got the metal to do it. David Francis saying hello to D&T Tennessee. Dry Creek saying hello. Dry Creek saying hello. Hojo, what's new, David? Joshy, it's yeah, it's me on the Instagram. Okay, so it's you. Okay, you're not on TikTok then. I see you guys. You and Leslie are both on. Leslie's crazy. She really is out of her mind. Same thing with Stacy. She's out of her mind. But I watch them. I almost always give you a heart. Sometimes I forget. Forgive me. Because I'm scrolling through quickly, and then in my head I'm going, big boy, you really need to be doing something else than sitting here scrolling. And I go, yeah, I know. So I'm trying to get all that done. So much to do, so little time. So this is Sevierville. This is the newer part of Sevierville. We just passed through the old part, the original Sevierville. But you can see there's a lot of stuff going up here. And a lot of the stores are changing. And they just fill them up with new people. This, I could see the day, because it's not really that far, that this will all connect. Because there's some vacant areas from this point on as you start to go to Kodak and then you get to I-40. I could see a day that this will just be nothing but strip plazas. They're building new stuff on the left here. I don't know if you can see that or not. What is it? I can't. There's quite a few little stores going up there. That's interesting. This will all be, what you see will be something. It's just the way it is. Charles says, I rode into Gatlinburg yesterday. Did you really? In your Cadillac? More people wanted to buy my car. Fun time. I was hoping I ran into you guys. We were we didn't get out of there till late. It was way after 10 by the time we got out of there. And we were there all day. Traffic's still pretty thick on the left side of the road coming into town. You can see that for yourself. It's a dreary day. No problem, Hojo Curtis. No problem. You got a good channel. You're very creative, and you have fun with it, and that's what it's all about. Right? If you wind up taking this stuff too serious, you're gonna blow your mind out. You can just burn. You're gonna have cerebral disconnect because if you get way too wrapped up in all this social media stuff, you're gonna drive yourself out of your mind because it's constantly changing and it's almost impossible to keep up with. Now some people have no issue with that at all. If it changes, they change with it. I'm old school. It's hard to get me to change, and because I'm old and decrepit. Even the traffic here is a little thick. And you see all the blank spots, the empty areas here. These will not be empty. In 10 years' time, you won't recognize this place. It'll be completely buildings in a highway. Just the way it is. That looks so dark, doesn't it? And I'm plugged in. Everything is good. It doesn't want to doesn't want to brighten up. Wanda Williams, hello, dear. How are you? How are you? Cheryl Keene. I see the Christmas lights on the poster. Yep. And they are in Gatlinburg, too. Gatlinburg, I'm assuming, now I haven't been up there today. The police, he pulled over somebody over there. Gatlinburg's pretty quick. They don't let a day or two go by before they start putting up the decoration. So I'm assuming by the end of this week, a lot of stuff will change. They took most of the pumpkins down already, right after Halloween. So I'm sure they're gearing up, if they're not right now, putting stuff up, because they'll start putting the fall foliage, the Thanksgiving stuff, mix it in with some Christmas, and eventually it'll all take over. You'll see a lot more Santa Claus, and they'll change the people out front, the pothead people or whatever they call them now, and they'll change them around. They do a good job. Same thing with Pigeon Forge. They keep up with it, but Gatlinburg is so confined to a small area that you see it all right away. But in Pigeon Forge, you have to drive around a little bit to see what you want to see, which is fine with me. It breaks up the monotony. I'm not sure when they light them up. I would think any time now they'll start putting them up, but I think they'll wait till they get more decorations up before they start really turning on the lights. Now, I could be completely wrong with that, but I would think you'd want to wait to give it the wow factor. You know, Teamy TV, how you doing? Tommy Teresa in the house. Musician profundo extraordinaire, Mr. Tommy White, from the Grand Ole Opry himself, I believe, is in the room. I'm not really sure. It could be just Teresa and the dogs that won't die. Could very well be. Now, coming up on the left, after this light, is the Smoky Mountain Knife Works. Now, if you haven't been there, and a lot of you have, but for you newbies there, that is a place to absolutely visit. See the cupola, the bluish building right next to Severe Pond on the left? You must go there. It's more than guns and knives, so much more. They've got some of the coolest stuff in there, and if you're into cooking, the bottom floor is basically almost all about cooking and barbecuing and anything you need. They've got all the little gadgets that you can't find. They got them there. Plus, they got the Relic Room, which is my favorite spot. See, it's right there on the left, right there. And this car got right in front of me. That's Subaru. That's absolutely a must to go to. Really great gift giving ideas in there. Unusual stuff, especially the Relic Room. You got, if the man in your life, excuse me, likes to collect things, or the gal in your life, I don't know. Most girls don't collect war stuff or things like that, but guys do. That is the place to go. Chase has so much stuff in there. You can collect from dinosaur bones, anything you could think of from dinosaurs, excuse me, to now, they've got in their collections. And if you get a chance, go to the playlist, look under Smoky Mountain Knife Works, and you'll see that Miss Marie and I did a video not too long ago. And it amazes me just to be able to go in there. It's just trippy, you know, and I usually wind up spending way too much money in there because I want everything. But I'm thankful I'm running out of room, because I show some restraint when I go and I go, can I really fit this anywhere? Can this display anywhere? Nah, I don't think so. But the little things I can buy. And this is heading to I-40. I think most of you know that. There's still quite a bit of traffic coming in. You see that, don't you? Wow. TME bought a drone. I did too. Between the two of us, all the windows in Henderson Pigeon Forge, we knocked. That's right. What did you get, Tommy? I still have yet to take it out of the box. Imagine that. Joshy was up. Joshy and Dry Creek, they were up. I don't know what day was that. Was it Friday, Thursday? I don't remember. And we were supposed to unbox it, and we got off on talking a tangent, and we were just having a good time, and I forgot all about it. And then it's been a few days. It's still sitting on the table in the box. I haven't even opened it to look at it. I do want to take it out. I do want to fly it around a little bit. The wind is pretty calm today. I don't think it'd be an issue. But I'm excited about that. I can't wait to use it. Winterfest. Yeah, that's what they call it. Winterfest is November 10th. That's when they turn on all the lights. Thank you very much. There you go, Cheryl. Now you know, November 10th. And don't forget, November 6th, 2 o'clock in the morning, turn your clocks back. So many people comment on that. They go, you got it wrong there, big boy. You know, I know that. It was last year's video. I can't correct it. I can't do anything to it. I know that. And I just wish they'd do away with this daylight savings time nonsense because it's just really an inconvenience to go around. And you know how it is. You got to set every clock back in your house, your car, anywhere, your watch. It's like, what a pain in the ass. Just leave it alone. There are several states that don't follow that law, by the way. They just say, no, we're just leaving the clocks alone. Deal with it. I think we should do. I actually know people that don't change the clock. They just either add an hour or take away an hour. It's too much of a trouble. I can understand that to some degree. RV5, I am crazy, Jeff, but to be the same category as Stacy, I take that as a yes. Well, that's good. I'm glad you do that. Yeah, because Stacy's definitely, she has such an innocent face and all that, but man, she can pour it on. I wouldn't want to go toe to toe with that girl. She'd cut your heart out with her car keys, no doubt. Rapidly coming upon I-40, which I always avoid this place like the plague. I just come down here to show you what's going on. If I want to go to 40, I'll take 411 out. I'll take Dolly Parton Parkway out. It's a much nicer drive. I don't have to deal with this nonsense. I'm just not into the traffic. I know it has to be here, otherwise there wouldn't be all these cool things here. But all I gotta do is follow my own shortcuts, and the rest is history. I get to where I want to go, and I do it fairly fast. Oops. No, the Hojo's saying aren't the potheads? They change them out. They definitely change them out. They move them around. They add. They subtract. They've got. I'm sure they have a warehouse full of those pothead people. Kind of like Pigeon Forge. They change them. Put out the different ones. The Gatlinburg was filled with. This guy's like sticking his ass out in the road here. They had really good Halloween participation. A lot of great costumes last night. I only got to see a fraction on the video because it was just so many, and everybody was in a good spirit. And I hope you, if you were up here, I hope you got a chance to partake in that, especially Friday and Saturday night. I didn't. I can't be everywhere all the time. I've got obligations. I've got obligations. I'm not going to go over 40, but 40's right there, by the way. If you want to know, there's 40. Go to Knoxville to the left, Asheville to the right. A cool flea market is right up this road right here that I'm going to point the car at for you. Right there, that road you see. I swear this thing isn't plugged in, but no, it's plugged in. Trilling says thanks. Music is, yeah, I know. I heard the music too. I go, you guys are really pushing it. Patricia Holland, hello from Alabama. We'll be there November 27th, just in time for Thanksgiving. I don't think I'm doing a turkey this year. I'm just not in the mood for turkey. I don't know. Marie and I were talking about what do we want for Thanksgiving, and we really haven't, between the two of us, haven't made up our mind. I know everyone kind of, you do the traditional thing, and I understand that. I understand, but I've done it for so many years, as far back as I can remember. It was always turkey, ham, lasagna, or baked ziti, stuffed mushrooms, the obligatory, that stuff I hate, the green beans with the onions on the top of them. Never touch it, never will. I just don't like it. I just don't like it. Some things I will not eat. We talked about it, and I really, it's hard for me to come up with something and say, man, I haven't had that in a long time. I would like that. And she said the same thing. Like, I don't know. You got to come up with something. I don't mind cooking it. I just want to do something different. Something that we will both appreciate and go, that was good. I enjoyed that. Teleco Toys, how are you? Ojo says, howdy, Patricia. We're going down from 11th through the 17th. Pretty excited. It should be. I know you've been wanting to do this for a while, and I'm excited for you because I know you like it up here, Ojo. I'm assuming Gary, the retired cable guy, is in. I've gone over. I really should just yank this bitch off. Excuse my language. Yank it over here for a minute or two with you guys. Sometimes my gutter gums take over. This is another great place to go right here. This is the Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center. Really a nice place. Really, 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 really nice. You want to, especially if you just got off 40 and maybe you've never been here before. They have all the information, all the booklets, everything you want that has to do with the Smoky Mountains, and they'll even draw out maps for you. I did an interview. Oh God, it's got to be 2 years now. I'll probably have to update that sooner or later because it's warranted that I do that. Right here is the Chamber of Commerce Visitor Center, National Park Service, and they got everything here. Anything you need, they got. They have answers for it. It's always manned. During the pandemic, it wasn't, and it was kind of sad because people couldn't get around, without knowing where they want to go, and that becomes difficult because all of the places were closed for a long time. All the visitor centers. Can't really see the mountains all that good, but at least I can catch up on. There, park the car for a minute. Is that all right with you guys? All right, good. I'm going to catch up with you guys. Patricia saying hello, Dry Creek. Dry Creek 2-home collection. Remember, if your home is looking dingy or just boring, spice it up, pep it up, perk it up with Dry Creek Home Collections. Coming back down, this is Cat Lady. How are you, Cat Lady? I haven't seen you in a while. With the clouds, this thing can't. It's not doing what it's supposed to do. It keeps changing the screen. Sorry. I'm going to try that new barbecue Joshy and Stacy. Yeah, I'm waiting. Patricia says, we come every year after Thanksgiving for a week. That's a nice, relaxing week. And then you got to kick in gear for Christmas. I asked Miss Marie what she wants, and she has no idea. Usually, I buy her a lot of clothes. I buy her jewelry. But she already has way too much, and she said, I have way too much stuff. And I went into the dungeon the other night, and I said, hey, what's the deal with all the clothes? She's got all her clothes, and she puts them in those shrink wrap bags. You use your vacuum to suck it out. And I can't even count how many there are. That's how many there are. And that's just the spring and summer clothes. She's now got the winter clothes out, and the spring and summer have just taken up the whole dungeon area there. And so I said, I guess you don't want any clothes because you really don't need anything because you're not using all this stuff. She doesn't need shoes or boots. She's got plenty of that stuff. She's got boots and shoes she hasn't even taken out of the box yet. So I said, all right, I don't know. We'll find something. And we've been together so long, it's just I don't know what to get her anymore. Teammates. Hi, Teresa. Tommy doesn't do camera. I forgot. You think by now he would figure this out. Teresa. I bet the dogs can figure it out. And it's not that he's stupid or anything. He knows how to do the his steel guitar and the dobro and all that stuff. He's good with his hands. Teleco Toys. Gary, the retired cable guy, saying hello. Dry Creek Home. Saturday night we were out, and yes, we all talked, and it was a great time. It was Saturday night when we got together. Oh, I get so confused after a while because the days just blend into each other, and it goes by so quick. I go, man, what happened? I've been here 7+ years now. It's like I still can remember the first day we arrived here. We came over this hill right here, right in front of what you're seeing right now, and I'll never forget that. And I was more excited for Marie because she's never seen the mountains. She came over from the Philippines to Florida, and then no, wait a minute, she came in from the Philippines to California. She was there for a little while in L.A. and San Fran, and then she came to Florida, but never really got to go and see the mountains. When you knew you don't know where to go. You don't have a clue. It's just what is America all about? So I was excited that we were moving here, and I explained to her, I said, there's a whole nother place than what we're used to living in, because we lived in Florida for quite a while. And there's no mountains in Florida. There's bumps. There's sand. There's ant hills. There is. That's about it. The biggest thing you come across is an ant hill. So she was really excited when we crested this hill and saw the Great Smoky Mountains. I said, that's where we're living, up there. And she didn't believe it until we kept going and kept going and kept going, getting closer and closer and closer, and then taking her up these windy roads. I said, this is where we're going to live, right here. Hoja says, I know it'll be fantastic, Josh and Stacy. After I heal up, I'll be down there looking to be hired. There you go. You can hire Hojo. Life at Mountain Barbecue will be much later for me now. Rick Surgeon, how are you? Hi, Jeff, Miss Marie, Ohio, and having a great day. Josh, I was there for the drone. Imagine my I'm sorry about that. If it's any consolation, it's still in the box. I haven't touched it. It's right where I left it. When are you coming back? I'll open it. I mean, I've got so much to keep me busy. I don't know where to begin. Team needs to love Joshy, Stacy, Dry Creek, Joshy, Stacy, True Fred. How are you doing? Rick, hello to all of you. Hojo, what's new, Rick? Life at Mountain, slow, hard to sleep at night. Juan says, change your clocks back on Sunday, change your country back on Tuesday. That's a good idea. That's a good idea. T and me saying hello to Javi 5. Ricks are just chilling. Gary the Cable Guy says, waiting to see on the news drones crash into each other over Wares Valley. Really? I didn't hear about that. See, that is one of my fears. It was, and now it is one of my fears, is that everyone's going to have a drone now, and they're going to be everywhere, and people are going to start getting fined, because they're going to start coming out and go, man, we got to put a clamp down it because everybody and their aunt has a drone. Primarily what I will be using mine for is video. I've already got gigs lined up to actually use the video for commercial production, not YouTube, commercial production. Unexpected changes. Pigeon Forge Winterfest kicks off November 10th. Thank you, Unexpected Hojo. They may change the status, but I promise, from experience, they are potheads hiding all of it. No doubt. No doubt. I smelled the devil's lettuce the other day. Walking down the street. Miss Marie didn't know what I was talking about. She, you know what I'm talking about. The devil's lettuce. Team told me, Joshy told me, you bought a drone. I got the same brand as you. Yeah, they're good. Joshy has good information. I know that he does his homework, and then I followed up. I went to their site. I read all their stuff, watched different reviews on it, and he was 100% right. They're clamping down on the Mavic, the DJIs. They're clamping down on them because they're actually taking your data because you give them permission to do that. So it's really invasive, the DJIs. That's why they've dropped their prices so drastically. Excuse me. So you may want to think about that before you go and invest in one of them. I'm not telling you not to. I'm just telling you think about it because they're going to steal your data, which means they can get into your systems. You know, because you've got to put in a lot of personal information. So I just said, let me check this out. And EXO drones is made right here in America, and they say it right in their terms of use. They're not going to take your data. They're not going to sell your data. They don't want your data. You know, so I like that. If you buy a drone and it's made in China, damn good chance they're going to steal your information. Patricia Holland, yep, on the pod. Yep. Charlie Bovera, nice. I want to go to Jeff. Yeah, it's a nice, Charlie, it's a nice flea market. I call it the Hillbilly Flea Market. I know it's got another name, but it's pretty big, and they got a lot of stuff there. Um, the typical, you know, you got to weed through some of the typical stuff that's at a flea market, but there's always treasures amongst the trash. Wanda says, Hojo, absolutely potheads everywhere. Drug bag dudes, Hojo. No matter where I go in Tennessee, I can smell the devil's lettuce. Yeah. Wasn't it amusing in the video I did a few days back on what's happening in Gatlinburg? There were three, count them three, two next to each other, one across the street, all selling the same stuff. The CBD, the gummies, they got the big plants in the window. I mean, just years ago, they'd all have cuffs on them, you know, ankle bracelets and everything being shuffled off to the local who's gal. But not anymore. Telco Toys, I used to go to that flea market 2 or 3 times. Yeah, I've been there many times. I've found deals there often. Miss Marie loves the boiled peanuts. Don't she love? There's a guy right out front when you pull in. He's got boiled peanuts. She always gets a bag of boiled peanuts. Cat lady, we have reservations at Apple Barn on Thanksgiving. Friends coming down from Michigan, so I'll be up there to meet you. Very good. Yeah, that's an idea that I've always tossed around, especially up here. On Thanksgiving, almost all the restaurants are open, and they serve a Thanksgiving meal. There's a price, it's a different price, but you get all the fixings if that's what you want. Just not in the mood for turkey. And I don't know, there's only so much meat out there. I, there's no mech raccoon anywhere that I've ever found. McPossum. There's a lot of street pizza out there. Skunkweed, yeah, skunkweed. Hojo, that sounds so nice, cat lady. Yeah, T and me. I think we'll be there Thanksgiving. Okay, let me know. Let me know. We'll crash drones together. Okay, we'll have our drones mate. Did did you guys get what did I get? The Ranger X7 Plus. Plus, the plus means more money. That's all that equated to me in my head. Plus means I got to pay more money. I got the red one. I don't want the old boring black. I said, no, I want red. Too bad they don't have it in chartreuse. They do have pink though. T and me, Joshy's house. Rick Surgeon. Love you, mean it. Tommy thinks we would be intruding. I said, hell no. No. We enjoy company of the people we care about, and that's why we always get together. It's not that we don't care about all of you, but we all can't fit in, sure as hell can't fit in my cabin. I've still yet to stain the deck. Stain is out there, got the brushes, got the rollers, got everything I needed. I even moved everything off the decks and pushed it away into that cubby hole where the barbecue is. And then I go, oh no, it's going to rain. 2 days of rain. I go, this is never good. I washed the deck. I scrubbed it off twice with Dawn, and now I got to pressure wash it. And it's supposed to be fairly nice tomorrow. I'll probably get that done tomorrow. That's a whole day's job there, maybe 2 days. Right now I'm only going to do the one deck, and I'll do the lower deck later. So I'm going to do the main deck, where if you drove in, you'd go to the main deck, and then down below there's another deck. But that's a whole nother 2-day job. Hojo says, I was going to cook, TME says, I was going to cook here in West Virginia, but I agree. Crash the cabin Thanksgiving event, all Joshy Stacy's place. There we go. We know where we're going. That's it. Bring your Jello. Teresa Tommy's crazy. It was an invite, you see? Of course it's crazy. Harvey 5 Teresa. Stay for a while. We'll be done Sunday after Thanksgiving. Turkey in a deep fry. Yummy. Yeah, that's always good. I've done that a couple of times. It is good. It really is good. Just not in the mood for turkey. Rob says he's bringing the cranberry sauce. That's so kind of him. From a can, right? The gloop from the can, you open up the bloop. When you pour it out, there you go. You just mess it up with a fork a little bit. There you go. Drone demolition. Oh, no. Yeah. Tell Rob that's okay. We'll figure something out. Okay. We have a lot of drone users around here. That's why I sunbathe in the nude. Yeah. I have a lot less over the... Yeah, I know. I mean, I'm sure I'm going to fly mine around here and there, but that's not my motive. I really want to use it for video, for videography. And I don't think I'll have any issue with it. I'm good with a joystick. It's not complicated. I look, at all the videos and stuff. I go, this is so simple. It's just getting your bearings. Knowing where you are at all times. I still haven't found it, but yet I told Joshy this the other night. I don't know which one of it, and I'm pretty sure it was the XL, that you can use VR lenses on it. Now, I don't know if that means you can use the VR2 on it, which would be great, to be able to see what the camera sees in its perspective. Because you could really fly that thing real cool. You're the pilot in that thing, so you would have the perspective of what's to the left, what's to the right, what's front, what's behind. And if that's so, can anybody tell me that? Is it so? Because it was an option. It was on one of the drones. It says for VR glasses. I'm going, do you have to buy separate glasses? Which is fine. If that's the case, great. But if I could use what I already have, why not? That'd be so cool. It'd be like a ride that never ends. You just, after 20 minutes, that's when you got to change the batteries. Jimmy says, Harvey 5, excuse me, Tommy says we have to come back on Friday, but I wanted to stay the weekend. Charlie Bovary, you poison yet. Harvey 5, Tommy's just trying to get away before we get... That's true. He told me. D&T, taking donations so we can get up to the Smoky Strip this year, early next year. $100 from Eco should do... Oh, well, check's in the mail. Hojo, we will eat at Sakura this time. Yeah, that's fine with me. We're always there. Miss Marie doesn't, a week does not go by unless we're at Sakura. She loves all the food there. And it is amazing when you go in there to see how many Asians eat there, which has to tell you something, doesn't it? That if Asians, true Asians, eat there, they must enjoy the food. I mean, everyday people, sure, it's good. It's good. It really is tasty. All the things that you want. But Asians are very picky, and if they like it, they got to be doing something right. I don't see them at the other Chinese places. Never. DP Martin. Hey, DP. Hojo, send it to me, and I'll be a middleman for you. There you go. Josh and Stacy. New Real Flame Barbecue. That's the new place that will be coming up soon. Real Flame Barbecue. Upload it now. Please watch and subscribe. I will do that. Everybody go to Real Flame Barbecue. The slogan is burnt the way mother used to burn it. There you go. Their motto is blackened pots, blackened stove, blackened ceiling. Just the way mom used to do it. DP says, Josh, put your channel up. Rick Surgeon, we're having prime rib. Thought about that too, John. Oh, I'm sorry, it was DP, right? Rick, it was Rick. Thought about that, but I'm always buying steak, so it's not going to be anything new to me. I want something new and unusual, and I can't think of anything that. Maybe it's just my time of the month. I just can't find something to go, yes, that's it. I know what I want, and hopefully Miss Marie does. Now, Miss Marie's happy with if we get fish. She likes fish, and I think we have to have fish. That's right, I forgot. Every Thanksgiving, we got to have fish, rice, 12 round fruits. It's all the feng shui stuff, the Van Sway. You got to have all that, and then we could have other meals in between. But she loves her fish, so we'll go up to the Sunrise Asian grocery store, and we'll buy whatever. She goes with the Gigi's, the Gulung, or what else does she like? Oh, the milkfish, aka the bonefish, something of that nature. And I'll try a little piece, but I'm just not a fish person, unless it's other seafood like shrimp and lobster and crab and squid. That I'm all for. I'm in on that. 100% in on that. John Esper, good afternoon, and everybody chat from Columbus, Ohio. We just got home from work, just stopping by to say hi. Thank you, John. I appreciate that. Josh and Stacy, can't wait to see you. Oh, can't wait. Can't wait to see you, Jeff and Marie. Apple Barn's $29.99 per person, and it's a full Thanksgiving meal. You can't go wrong, because I'm sure you'll get all the fixings. See, there, you're going to go in. You say, I want the Thanksgiving Glutton's Gorge. Oh, what will you have, sir? I'll have the Glutton's Gorge for $6. What will you have, dear? And you get it. They take care of everything. They cook it. You're done. You just push the dishes on the floor. They clean it all up, and you pay the checks, and you goes home. You pays your money. You takes your chances. Josh and Stacy put up his new hit the blue thing. That's his site. Check it out. Real Flame Barbecue. I didn't get Ranger. What did I get, Josh? You got to ask Joshy what you got. I was going to go with the Mini, the XO Mini. And the only thing that drew me to it is the long battery time. But it was missing a few of the bells and the whistles. And I go, So I got the Ranger. So I get the 360 collision avoidance with it. It's a little bit heavier, and you want something heavy because the wind can gust them up and cause turbulence. And they all have good cameras. They all have good gimbals. Seem to be well made. Just mini. So they got the mini. Did you get the avoidance with it? Did Tommy up for that couple extra bucks? That is critical that you have the avoidance. Do not get a drone without collision avoidance. Absolutely um, a plus to have. It'll be so easy to crash into something if you don't. Dry Creek says you need to teach Rosie how to help you stay. I wish I could. I wish I could, because I'm not. I told you this before. I'm not spraying it. I will be putting it on with brush and roller, like I always do. The first 2 years I did it with spraying, and it just didn't last. The spray doesn't go. It doesn't lay heavy enough like a brush and a roller do. Brush and a roller lays the stain on heavy. And you can get that brush into places where that sprayer can't get. You don't want to leave any wood exposed without stain or paint on it. Josh said, the video for Real Flame Barbecue is different this time. No smoker, made bread bowls from scratch. Oh, that sounds good. Go check that out. Bread bowls. I like them. DP. Okay, Josh. I turned the bell on. New channel. There you go. Wanda says, not fair, y'all. I want to go to Joshy and Stacy's for Thanksgiving. Well, just Google it, and we'll all meet there. I don't know where we're going to park, but we'll meet there. DP, Fred and Connie, hi. Brian Morrow, well, hi there. Hi, Brian. How are you? Good to see you. No one brings food. We'll handle it all. See, look at that. You can come empty-handed. Look at that. Isn't that the way? DP, more thumbs up for all the children. Yep. Rick Surgeon says, y'all have a great... Thanks, Rick. Appreciate Team Me. That's it, Josh. He bought the Mini. See, I don't understand why they don't offer all their drones in different colors. I mean, it's not that hard to use different colors. I got the bright red one. Be able to see that, because by law you got to keep in line of sight. I'm most likely going to take the test. I'll register it for sure, and I'll take the Part 107, which is to be able to make money using your drone. Because if you make money and you don't report it, you can get into some serious trouble. John Esper, is anybody bringing Cheryl's cookies to Jossie's Thanksgiving? No, but we probably all should. Hojo says I'm going to pick up some Birds cookies. Yeah, those little crunchy ones, they're the best. Those little snappy cookies. Joshie Station, that would be okay, John. Team Me TV, hey, it's Tommy. Hey, Tommy, did you hear you say you're good with a... Yes. I mean, I play fighter pilot every chance I get. Dive, pull up. Fighter pilot. Team Me Josh, it doesn't sound fair. Should let us all help. Josh, no, each brand has their own goggles for FPV, but they are freaking awesome. Now, when you say that, Joshy, you've got to get it through them. Is that correct? See, I didn't see that when I went to the site. Did I miss it? Like extras. I wanted to get prop protectors too. I would hope they make them, because a lot of drones have prop protectors. So one, you don't slice off your fingers, do a Ginsu knife on them, and two, it also helps if it gets near a branch, it will help protect it. But the avoidance should work. I'm hoping. Josh and Stacy, Teresa, I'm very particular about all my food, complimenting each other, and I love to cook anyway. See that? Mountain Grown, how are you? You're new to me. How could you do a cheap eats video? Oh, it's real easy to do cheap eats. Just I would suggest putting a menu together, and if you're going to make a video from it, write that recipe down, whatever it is you're going to do, and then put on there maybe on the title for under $20, for under $10 per person. This is a holiday meal for under $10, and then list it, post that up as a thumbnail or put it in there as a JPEG, and then go out and gather your food and put that meal together as close to that amount of money, that denomination that you worked on. And you can do it if you're trying to eat cheap, which, man, I know going to the grocery store is crazy, absolutely crazy. But always look for bargains. They're out there. You may have to shop, you may have to go online, you may even have to go in store, but you can do it. And when you find a good bargain, stock up on it, because it may not be there again for a while. If you can. If you can't, you get what you got to get and deal with it. RV5, I sure would love to taste your food, Josh. It's good. Hojo. That was my ex-mother-in-law's barbecue. Meat as black as her heart. That's the best way to do it. Barbecue even the devil would love, you know? Harvey 5, Larry has to stupid work. Okay. D&T, we're overrun with armadillos. There it is. So that may be what, there it is. Remember, armadillo, you wouldn't even need dishes or anything. It's in its own inverted dish. You just boil them up, flip it over on its back, and you scoop it out, and you're done. When you're done with it, you throw the whole shell and everything out. There it is. Aunt Gracie, how are you? Turk ducking. Never had it. Heard it. Turkey stuffed with a duck and with chicken. Sounds interesting. Joshy. Sounds interesting. I would try it. I bet it has an interesting flavor. Dry Creek Home, we've had it, Aunt Gracie. William Smith. Hello, Jeff. Be up next week. How you doing, William? Thank you. Hojo, Joshy and Stacy, after watching through the video again, I'm going to have to grill again. Yeah, he has that effect on you, doesn't it? Makes you want to grill. I got to get another grill. My grill's dead. 7 years on it. It's seen better days. I need to get another grill. I don't know what I'm going to get. I don't need a big grill. I don't do a lot of cooking on them. It's just Miss Marie and I just want it big enough that if there are people, I can cook other stuff on. I don't need one of these massive 35-foot smoking barber grill, coined a new word. You know what I mean? It's got all these bells and whistles. No. I just want to be able to throw some meat on there, cook it, and get the hell out. Me too. Yes, I got the avoids. Yes, you have to. Absolutely. Have you flown it yet, Tommy? Have you taken it out of the box? Have you crashed into anybody? Hojo, no, not with my ghetto rig. Judging says I had to learn to fly without the avoidance. Yeah, because you got it, I guess, before they had avoidance, and you learn how to fly. Now, the thing with the avoidance is that will prevent you from getting close-up shots. So I know once I figure it out and I feel real comfortable, I'll turn off the avoidance, and I'll fly through things that I want to fly through. The judging state is still good taste. It's been pretty how I cook it. Team me. I would hope I don't get needed avoidance, but what the heck? A little more. Yeah, you never know. You don't know. It's better to have it than not. Life with Mount. Oh, fuck. If you don't have enough parking at TNG, everything auto will come. That's right, they will. I saw them the other night. If you haven't seen the video, I did an interview with Jeff and Kristen. Armadillo on the half shell. Yes, sirree. There's nothing like it. You just scoop out all that wonderful goodness and just toss it in the trash when you're done. William Smith. Scald and scrape the belly. Make armadillo crackle in it. Yeah. Dip it in oil. Everything's good in grease. Hot grease. You could dip a tire in grease and it probably would taste halfway decent. Tommy, have you flown your drone yet? Mountain Grown. I was asked if you could do a video on top cheap restaurants in your area. We're saving up for vacation. Oh, I could do that. Yeah, I could find. During the holidays, they're all going to maximize whatever they can to get. But not all of them are going to serve great food. You have to be careful. The price doesn't mean you're going to get a great deal. Either way, I mean, just because it's expensive doesn't mean you're going to get great food. You have to. I would always look at some of the reviews and see how they did like last year's. And if people said, "Man, great," it was like Grandma used to make, then go there. If it was like Bud the gasoline guy made, you don't want to go there. If it's $1, if it's Mima's, all you can keep down for $1.99, you probably don't want to go there. Mountain Grove, thank you. We love your videos. Thank you much, Mountain. I appreciate that. Met so many people on the strip yesterday. My goodness. I went through a pocket full of cards, and I captured as many as I don't want to bore you with all the interviews from people, but I cherry pick them and just to show you them. I appreciate you guys. I really do. Miss Marie loves it. She was not the Grudge. Did you see? Oh, God. Did you see? We were walking down the strip and we're taking pictures of people, and there was a Grudge right behind Marie. And I go, honey, look. And she's looking across the street, and the Grudge is right behind her. And I go, no, look, turn over here. And she turned, but the Grudge moved at the same time, so she was like spinning circles. And I go, oh my God, how could you miss the Grudge? Stacy McLean, hello. I brought the party. Thank you, Stacy. Appreciate that. Miss Marie made the best Grudge. She was the part. Still 68 degrees. And I see a little blue peeking out. Maybe we'll have a little bit of good weather. Who knows? Dry Creek saying along. Any ideas on what I should cook? Anything unusual? It's got to be unusual. Don't want ham. Don't want turkey. Got to have fish because it's part of the Van Sui, the Chinese Van Sui. I don't know. I really don't know. I could make homemade raviolis. That wouldn't be bad, I guess. I don't know. We always had, like I said, Italian food. We had turkey, ham, and some sort of Italian dish. And we were stuffed by the time we're done. I don't want to be overstuffed. I just want to eat a good meal. Stacy saying, hi, Dry Creek. I think if anything else weird happened. No, Rosie and the babies were up this morning. They were up last night late. I was downstairs editing, and I hear all sorts of thumping and noises. And I go, oh, the bear up there again. And I go up there and look out the window. They're wrestling on the deck. They're always wrestling. The babies are always wrestling. JW Hockey sounds good. Hojo, have a great evening. Good for the chat. Gonna head to the store. See you soon. All right, we'll see you soon. Stacy McClellan. Hello, my lovelies, my lovelies. Hello, my lovelies. Welcome to the Savage Garden. All right, guys, I'm going to wrap it up. I've been on for an hour. I got to run to the bank. And I will obviously talk to you very, very soon. If you get a chance, check out our videos on Vacation Station TV, your virtual getaway. I would appreciate that very, very much. It'd be very kind of you to check out our Halloween video. I enjoyed doing that. Turn this back so I can say goodbye to you all. Thank you for joining me here today. And I'm running low on coffee. That's not good. Not good at all. But Weagle Weigels is right up the street, so I think I'll stop at Weagle Weigels and fill up because I need fresh coffee. But thank you for joining me today. Love you, mean it. Bring some, yeah. Making another deposit. Get some, no, I'm just putting more in. I'm not taking any out. Put it in. You guys have a great day. I'll be in touch with you very soon. Thanks for joining us on Vacation Station TV. And of course, we will see you all again very, very soon. Bye, y'all.